All right, for this unit, section 3 of unit 10, we're going to be using some of the same concepts that we used in sections 1 and 2, finding sides and angles of triangles to find the area of a triangle. Now, we already know the formula for the area of a triangle. Whoops, let's get this red. Formula for the area of the triangle. So this, if you have a right triangle, notice that you have to have a height. A height has to be perpendicular to the base right there. So if you have that, we know that the area is equal to 1/2 times the base times the height. So you've been using this since back in elementary school. That's the area to find a triangle. Now, not all triangles you're going to know are the height. Sometimes you just know two sides of a triangle. One of them is not the height. So we can derive a formula that will help us using the sine of angle C. Here's angle C right here. So what they've done right here to this triangle, they've drawn the altitude again, and they've made a right triangle. They made two right triangles. So the sine of C, remember, is opposite over the hypotenuse. So the sine of C is h over a right there. And therefore, if you solve for h, so if you go through and multiply both sides by your a right here, then a divided by a is just h. H is equal to a times the sine of c. Right there. So what they're going to have you do now, that's what h is equal to. So they're going to have you just substitute that right in to get a new formula. So the area of a triangle is equal to, we still have 1/2. I'm going to put this in alphabetical order. So I'm going to write a times b times the sine of c. So this is our nice, lovely, fancy formula that we're going to use to find the area. That's it. Easy as that. You just have to memorize that or have it on your notes so that you can keep referring to it. So let's show you how it works. I've actually copied that down here. Here's my nice, lovely area of a triangle. Now, one thing you do need to notice, you have to know on this, well, we'll talk about this later. Actually, we'll talk about that in example 4. So if I do this, I know angle C right here. Notice I only have one angle. So I'm just going to call that one C just to make my life really easy so I don't have to derive another formula. I'm just going to call the angle that I know C, and then go ahead and call these A and B. It doesn't matter. You could call them B and A. So across from big A is little a, across from big B is little b. All right, and now you can just plug all these nice, lovely numbers into our area formula. So the area is equal to 1/2 times A. Notice here was my A, so A is going to be 12 times B. There's my B, which was 15, times the sine of C, which I made it so that because I only know that one angle, so I'm going to make it so I know that. And here, all we do is put it into the calculator. So 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. I'm just going to put that in as 0.5 times 12, or you could just have 12 and do 6, times 15 times the sine of 110, and I get an area of 84.572. Well, let's just round it to the nearest tenth. So 6 right there. So the area, this should be centimeters squared. We'll just write it in red so that you can see that. So area is always a square. Just know that. You multiply centimeters times centimeters, so you get centimeters squared. And that is our area of that nice, lovely triangle. And we're going to stop there. We'll do the next couple in another video.